first thing to consider is the style of the piece. And this piece is in a style which we call melody and accompaniment. The melody is the tune. It's what you might sing along with if you were to sing along with this piece. And the accompaniment is a backing to that tune. It provides both the harmonic structure and the rhythmic structure. So let's look at those two parts separately. Let's begin by looking at the melody. The most important thing to consider when playing a melody is we want it to be smooth and sung like it was sung by a human voice, but instead on the guitar. Let me play just the melody on its own first and see if you can hear that. So that was just the first few bars of the melody. What I'm trying to do there is join the notes up as close as possible so there's no gap. We want it to be very smooth, very fluid. We don't want it to be jointy and jumpy like this. That's not very nice. We want it to be as smooth as possible. Just like that. There's ways which we can work on that. The first thing is that it's very important to practice very slowly. Not just with this, but especially with this. And then also, when you are practicing, as you play one note, try and prepare for the next note that's coming. So we start with this G in the bass, and then you can see that my second finger is almost ready to play the F sharp before it's even time to. And then again going back to the G, and as we go to the B, my finger again is ready to play. So try and anticipate the next note that's coming and practice very slowly. Okay, let's look at the accompaniment. As I said earlier, the accompaniment provides the harmony and the rhythm. And what we want for both of them is for them to be even, consistent, and clear, and not to get in the way of the melody, because the melody is the most important thing. So if we look at some of these chords, we have a G and a B first of all, and if I play them just on their own repeatedly, you can hear I'm trying to make them as even as possible, each one exactly the same. And you want to be able to hear both notes. You don't want one to be louder than the other. And they're not doing anything special, they're just staying out the way. So if I bring in the melody, you can hear that the melody gives it really has a chance to sing out and be the most important thing. So that's really the two main things in this piece. One thing that is very important is in the third line, after we have this descending tune, we want to hold this note. This is an F sharp. We want to hold this on for an entire bar whilst we play the accompaniment underneath. So you need to use your third finger and your first finger to play the accompaniment, while your second finger plays or holds down the melodic note. Hopefully you can hear that ringing on. There's a few dynamics, so try and observe them. But the most important thing is to practice very slowly and try to make it as smooth as possible. That's the key to making the melody sing out. So I think that's everything. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks very much.